Hello, fellow travelers. Today is Friday, June 26, 2020, and I'm here for your weekly reading and meditation, which will be on a different, maybe I'll put them together. But anyway, today we're here for a reading, and it's been quite a week of internal change and shift, and it just keeps on coming, doesn't it? The reveal, the revelation, the revealing, the upheavals keep on coming. And I know that it's affecting all of us, and I know too that we are needing more than ever to have the unfettered, unabashed support of the goddess and the divine support systems that are everywhere for us. So I'm going to use the Osho Zen Tarot deck, but before we do the reading with that deck and the 5 cards, I have already pulled a guardian card for us for this reading, for you, for this week, for this day and this week ahead. And you might even go backward into the past week and call this guardian into your days that have passed and ask that they be filled with the healing light of Mother Fierce. So this is the Alana Fairchild deck, a Kuan Yin Oracle, and the card that came through for us is Mother Fierce. And the energy of the divine feminine, that is the mother energy. The fierce mother is at work. The fierce mother, earth, the energy of the change, the upheaval, the earthquake, as I've been calling it, the earthquakes, the quaking of the ground beneath our feet, the quaking of our hearts, our souls awakening to how we can personally be living more in alignment with our soul and with our truth and compassion. So the great Mother Fierce brings into this energy. I want to read this here. No matter how insecure you might feel about taking a step on your spiritual path, or even taking a step ahead in life, and I want you to be assured that we are all on our spiritual path, and the upheaval that we are seeing out in the world has and will continue to occur in our own lives, and it's what we do with it. Are we awakened to the truth that we are all on our spiritual path, and take that as an opportunity to align yourself with your own soul's truth? And the Mother Fierce will help you do that. But right now, she's helping us because she's letting us know not to be afraid, that everything is working out in the highest and greatest good, that you are on your path. She says that, this is true. What's happening and what is creating a lot of the upheaval is the fact that things are being revealed that are not in alignment with love and the human potential for being beings that love, support, and help one another, collaborate, and it is wherever that anti-collaboration energy is, it's being shown so that we can choose differently, and we're being blessed with more power, more so you are safe, you are protected, and you are loved. Yes, and that's what Mother Fierce is here to say. Keep going. You are safe, you are protected, and you are loved. No matter what the outer circumstances are, we find our center, we know we're on our spiritual path, and we call in the Mother Fierce. She has many, many arms, and she's here for us. She can bring us whatever it is we're needing. Call to her. This is a message I received this week for myself as I was contemplating and reflecting on the last several years for me and my path, and where life has, what life has given me and what I've done with it. And that no matter what, anytime I asked for help, it showed up. And especially when I knew that there was, I asked for angelic help, and I asked for Divine Mother help, and I, many days and nights that my prayer was, help me, please, help me. And I would call in the angels of my heart, the angels of my soul, the angels of my body, the angels of my mind, the angels of my spirit. Be here with me now. And that's the prayer that Mother Fierce guides us all to pray. So the issue, oh, this is good. The issue for this week in our reading is schizophrenia. So if you can see, there's a tiny little man right here, person, and hands are on this ledge, feet are on this ledge, and it's a card of the mind talking about, showing us, if you can see, hanging hand to foot, and then there's a huge opening right here. What's down there? If he lets go of his feet, he'll fall. If he lets go of his hands, he'll fall. So what do we do? This card poses a question of, what do we do when we find ourselves in those places, which is where we're finding ourselves right now. Which way do I go? Who do I listen to? Who do I follow? There's so much noise. I can't hear it because I'm in my mind, and I'm distracted, or I keep asking questions. But who's asking the question? Is your soul and spirit asking the question, or is your ego asking the question? When your ego asks the question, feels like this. Yeah. And in this card, the message does speak to let go of both and trust. And that's what we're being asked to do now. Let go of our mind isn't going to find the answers that we need to be creating and co-creating our lives and our communities and our world with more peace and more love and more collaboration. Our hearts will guide us. Our soul will guide us. That part of us that maybe you don't know its voice, but it's time to listen and trust your heart. And there's little birds up there with that person, and I just wanted to point those out, that those are like life passing by. Life is continuing. Life is doing what it needs to do to wake up as many people as possible to the truth that we are able to move forward in this energy, that if we follow our heart and if we follow our soul, and not worrying about the other person, but worrying about tending to ourselves, focusing on ourselves, and trusting our heart. So as I pull the rest of this reading, which I usually do beforehand and look at it, but I didn't today. I just thought I'd do it in the spur of the moment, which I do anyway. I listen, and I listen to the voices of the collective, so I can give some insight. So there we are. What do? We let go of our hands. We let go of our feet. Who do I listen to? What do I follow? And the answer is, let your heart guide you. What does your heart sound like? What's happening on the internal planes for all of us, our own inner plane, and then also the inner plane of the collective, which is everyone that is embodied souls right now on the planet, is this integration. So it's a major arcana card. It has the female and male energies. It has the swan and the eagle, the yin yang. The rainbows are coming out of their the crown chakra, the diamond rainbow, the oribus, the coming full circle, completions and new beginnings all together. This is integration. Integration is the answer to this. It's like integrating our mind and having our mind be our heart's and soul servant, and integrating the aspects of ourselves, all aspects of ourselves. There's a lot of push-pull going on, push-pull, and I'm right, you're wrong, you're back and forth, and that's the problem with this. It's like, I'm stuck. I'm here. Two different ways of life, and it's like neither one of them is where you will find your grounding. It is in finding your own truth, your own center, and keeping that holy place within you where you can say, I am in an integration phase. I can see both sides of the story. I not see them, but I have both sides in me. I have both, and I will. It's not man against woman, race against another race. It is an integration of all of it, an integration of our own inner fears, and taking our fears and saying, come, be with me, fear, and speak to me. And when you do that, it changes everything. The fear can only live when we're pushing it away, when we're afraid of this way, or we're afraid of that way. And in this message here is we integrate, we say, fear, dark and light. Let us, the dark in me, be consumed by the light within me. Let's dance together, the dark and the light. Let the eagle and the swan both live peacefully. The swan swimming upon the waters of the emotions, bringing back messages from our emotions. The eagle soaring high and looking down below and bringing back messages of action that we can take. Both are needed right now to live in harmony and flow. The inner shadow and it has a spark of light in it, and the light has a spark of the shadow, because this is how we understand life on this planet. The dark and the light go together, and neither one overtakes the other. We acknowledge the darkness, and then we choose to love it into wholeness. Then what's happening on the outside, this is a card called Totality, and this is the beautiful card. It is the card of collaboration. There are 3 trapeze artists, and they're swinging, and they're total in their concentration, total in the moment, totally in the flow. And this is the only way that this can happen, that all of them can be safe, and all of them are an integral part. You're an integral part of this shift that we're in right now. Your focus and being in the moment allows the messages from spirit to from your inner spirit, your higher self, your soul, and from the cosmic great collective spirit, divine great spirit. You can hear it, and then you can channel it, and then you can live it. Listen, hear it, channel it, live it. Listen, hear it, channel it, live it. This is a card of action, and I just described what message wanted to come through for you. So, what is needed for resolution is this card, and once again, it is light, and it's a childlike self, the innocent self, walking into the light, or I like to also think that this is the heart light, your heart light, that is shining forth and leading the way. So this is the answer to this. As I said, oh my gosh, what do I do? Which way do I go? What do I hold on with my hands? Do I hold on with my feet? There is no way down. There's no way down. But there is a way through, and that is when we let our heart guide us. Our heart knows. Listen, remember, listen, channel, receive, and take action. And the rainbow also is about all colors, all the collaborative colors that of the spectrum on the rainbow. And what's happening for us is we're understanding that we've been living in quite a limited experience of life on earth, and there is so very, very much more. Think about how expansive we've become over the last several years, understanding that the different ways, there are so many different ways to have a human experience, and not one is better or more right or wrong than another. And but what happens is that we've lived in structures that have limited our viewpoint and told us to live this way is right and it gets you to heaven. To live this way is right and it gets you money. To live this way is right and it gets you a partner. Love, money, success. To live this way is right and it gets you a sense of belonging in a community. But what we're finding is that is erroneous. There's no living this way or living that way. It is all up to us individually to listen, feel, and express. And also, for those of us who can, it is for us to ensure that we are providing others with spaces where they can express and be who they are. This is where Mother Fierce comes in. You are safe to be who you are. You are protected. And that's what we're seeing right now. It's a horrific time because we're seeing the horrors of human behavior, and it is a potently powerful time of love because we are seeing what some people can do to help and provide and shift and take care of those who need our care, our protection, our love, and our understanding, and those of us who have walked the path of the spiritual warrior because we've had such incredible challenges in our lives, and many of us have. Yet, when we call for help from the divine, when we receive it, we listen, we wait, we take action in total focus, we can be like this child again and walk through and into the future, following the light of our heart in whatever way we personally are being called. The resolution for this reading is Yay, here it is again, change. And in the middle of the change, if you see this is the eye of the storm, and there's a yin-yang in the eye of the storm. Again, once again, it's about finding your own personal center and inviting in your shadow self, the self, the pieces that you don't particularly want to you feel shame or blame or negativity about. You invite that in. You take the parts of you that you feel are strong and that you know are heart led and heart centered, and you hold that together. You start to be able to see how we're all needed, and everything is needed, and everything is part of the whole. But staying in the center, because this card also is about a storm. And as I've talked about, feeling like we're in a huge earthquake, but the earthquake's still going. It hasn't stopped yet. We're not in the aftershocks. The energy is going to continue to be earth shaking, and it's meant to. It's that's what this is, the eye of the storm, and is saying to get into the middle and come home to yourself, tend to yourself, soothe yourself, take care of yourself, call in your guidance, be with the divine, be with your angels, and sit in the center of the storm, because this is inevitably happening. It has to happen, and everyone is playing a part. And what is your part? What is your part? Holding the space, holding the grounding, holding yourself, calling in those who may be around you that you can tend to, and continuing to hold the vision for love, the vision for peace, the vision for harmony, the vision for respect and reverence of life, the vision for collaboration, everyone being total, present, you being present. That's actually not a vision, it's actually a way to be. That's what I'm hearing. A way to be, a way to be. And to make sure that we're really focusing on our hearts, and know that we have guidance and protection, and that all is going to be well, that this is a huge, huge shift and storm, earthquake that we're in, and it's going to keep going and spinning and spinning, and you're to stay in the center, do what you need to do to take care of yourself and those around you, and hold the vision, walk in this way. So that's the reading for this week. I wish you many, many blessings. The rain is starting. It's been afternoon thunderstorms, early evening thunderstorms, lots of clearing. And be really good to yourself. Be really present with what you need. Be in your body. Stay in your body, meaning listen to your body and give it what it needs. Your body's guiding you through this. It's like the animal self is loud right now and saying also clear messages. And if you're afraid, that's okay. It's part of the human experience. It truly is. We can't get around that, but we can hold our fear with our divine selves and our divine guidance team, our spirit team that is with us always, our angels. So in many, I want to just leave you with, think about how strong, how light the earth's aura is becoming when so many of us are calling in the help of the angelic forces and the help of the star beings, the help of God, the divine great spirit, source, and work with source and sorceress to bring in more love, more light, more peace, more harmony. The the aura of the earth, it feels like this, or it looks like that to me. Yeah, see it spinning, just taking stuff off and bringing stuff in, taking stuff off, bringing stuff in. It's going to continue for a while, so find your peaceful center and rest in that and live from your heart and be total in your experiences. We really only have the day, and that sometimes helps not to bring in fear, but to let you know that we don't have to do it all at once. It's all going to happen, and stay in the day. So have a very blessed weekend, and I will be back maybe before a week. I might do another video soon. Subscribe and like my channel, because I'm going to try and just get this going further, spreading the message of visioning, peaceful, harmonious, and heart-led, soul-inspired life for as many as possible. So like it and share it, and you can go to my website, you can leave me a message, and I appreciate you. Many blessings.